Welcome to another Fearless. This is the first bonus Fearless that we've ever done. We were on earlier today. Justin from Justin's Nut Butter was on, and during the show he had this idea about making, I'm eating the ingredients, about making some nut butter live and letting people see how they could do it themselves at home and avoid the whole purchase of his product, which doesn't really make sense to me. But it's good.
Well, we're making things we don't sell,
and so you're making things that some things will be stuff that can keep, and stuff. Right. Other things will be more like a traditional peanut butter. You could keep it on the shelf and it'll last forever.
And everything we're going to make, we're just going to make up. We're not going to follow any recipes, any formulas. We're going to use common sense and just have some fun.
And I feel like we're basically back in your kitchen. This is how you develop the whole product. This is where the whole company came from, which is you messing around with ingredients.
So here's all you need for those watching at home.
Yeah.
You need a food processor.
Yeah.
And ingredients.
And you just went to the store and grabbed all these. These are easily accessible things.
This is all bulk. And I'll go over real quick what we have.
What do we got?
Those are dried blueberries, walnuts, cashews, macadamia nuts. These are cacao nibs, which is raw chocolate.
Right.
Some coconut. And then I have, instead of maple syrup, I have maple sugar, which is dehydrated maple syrup. And then I have agave nectar.
Oh.
And agave is kind of a low glycemic sweetener from the cactus.
Okay.
And then of course bananas, and then these are dates.
I've heard of these chocolate nibs before. I've read about them. Never actually seen any in real life. Can I eat it?
Yeah, of course.
Does it taste good?
It's basically unprocessed.
It's going to be terrible, right?
Well,
there's actually not. It doesn't have much taste, but it's kind of nice.
It has a chocolate flavor.
And then I'm so ignorant about ingredients. I was like, what are we going to, like, you put that in there? And that's, you made fun of me and you said, no, those are the crackers that we put the peanut butter on. So let's get going. Let's make some.
So whenever you make any nut butter, you start with a base.
Tweet in any questions to Fearless QA, and as we're doing this, we'll answer questions about how you make nut butter.
Sure. So you start with the base. The base is the nut. So let's start with something traditional, and then we'll go to something a little more elaborate.
All right.
So we'll start with.
And is there a difference between roasted nuts and a raw nut?
That's a wonderful question.
It's my job.
So a roasted nut is a nut that's roasted, and a raw nut is a nut that's unroasted.
Okay. But is there a difference?
So there is. And what happens is, whenever you roast a nut, you're actually releasing the oil. You're evaporating the water. You're releasing the oil that naturally occurs in the nut, which allows it to butter more easily.
Okay.
You're also, to raw food, is killing any enzymatic activity that nut could have as a raw nut. So a raw nut is still going to have a water content, which makes it not grind as much because the oil isn't released and there's still water there, and oil and water don't mix well together.
Right.
You can still make a nut butter. It's just not going to be as smooth or be as rich and flavorful as a roasted nut. But we're going to do both. I have some raw macadamias.
If you made a raw nut butter, you'd want to refrigerate that too, right?
You would, because you'd want to.
It's a perishable item. I mean, all food is, I guess, but
you don't
more perishable than peanut butter. I don't refrigerate my peanut butter. Maybe I should.
No, you don't need to at all.
Okay, that's a relief. All right, so we got a bunch of cashews going in there.
And then all you do is turn it on. Like the Cooking Network, right?
It's just like the Cooking Network. You can pull wide. You don't have to zoom that much. You know what we need is one of those cameras right here that we could cut to look straight down at stuff, right?
Boom.
Yeah. or I need the other processor that I pull up the one and it's already done.
Oh, right, the before and after. We weren't thinking.
That's what we needed.
So you literally
actually here. Let's go to this one. I've already prepared some. I'm just pretending I did.
You're a natural.
You know. Thank you. How long is this going to take?
It takes about half an hour.
Okay. So the rest of the show will be this.
Tell you what, here's what I'm going to have you do.
Does it really take a long time? It takes that long?
So right now it's just kind of like cashew meal.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have you start our next flavor while I work on this one.
Okay.
Our next flavor.
That's actually pretty good though already.
Our next flavor is going to be. You can see it's already kind of starting.
Don't reach in there with my fingers. Is that what you're trying to subtly say? Stop reaching in with your fingers.
Was it really subtle? I thought it was pretty direct. So I'm going to have you twist.
Okay.
There you go. So I'm going to have you first.
This is our first cooking
So I'm going to have
show.
you work on a raw one. This
Yeah.
will be your flavor.
Okay.
Your signature nut butter.
Finally, a signature
right.
flavor.
So I want you to throw some of these in there.
I'm doing it.
The no look?
Yeah, I don't even have to look. And then I didn't actually throw those in. Is that enough?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Then go ahead and have you put
Oh,
in.
good. I was excited about these. How much? Is that enough?
I don't know. This is
How
yours.
much should go on the floor and on the
At
table?
least half.
Okay, I'm there. Then.
And then let's put. Oh, I can't imagine you at
Okay.
home cooking. And
No.
then what
And
else?
you
do we
don't need
in here?
to.
I tell you, just turn
It
it on.
doesn't happen.
Just,
All
let's
right,
just-
let's make some. Now we're gonna give away some. Whoa! Can you hear us? Sorta. Can you hear anything I'm saying?
So you really need to
I don't know what to
work
do
the
with
bicep into the,
Yeah.
the frame.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Like if I step away? What if I'm like this? Can you hear me if I'm like this? A little bit more? All right. So anyway, trying to protect the mic from the... What happened? Feels like something went wrong with mine.
So what happens?
Oh, you got to shake it?
It is. So it starts to build up around the sides,
Oh, okay.
and you just want to.
Can I put some banana in there?
We'll finish it with the banana.
Oh, okay. Not now?
Not now.
What
First-
happened if I put it in now?
So the first thing we want to do is create the butter. We want to. So basically, what this nut is it's proteins held together by oil, and we're going to separate the proteins. There's such a small particle that it releases the oil naturally.
Okay.
First thing we want to do is chop that bitch up so all of the oils are released.
Yeah.
So just crank.
And have you ever tried putting in the
this out.
banana earlier?
Right
Ooh,
now.
that looks like peanut butter. Yeah,
Our
that looks...
cashews turning into a cashew
You
butter.
should probably zoom on that because that looks pretty good. Have you ever tried putting the banana in now, how I'm suggesting?
I have.
And it doesn't work.
What happens is the water moisture interferes.
Yeah,
and
screws
just
it up.
Screws it up a little
Screws
bit.
it up.
I'm going to put some coconut to take the top off.
Don't put your finger in there. Dangerous.
All right, brother.
Dangerous. All right. I'm getting pretty good at this. I don't know if you noticed. Too bad people at home can't taste these. Taste how much better mine is than the one you're working on.
Oh, is that right? How's it looking?
It looks all right. I need this thing again. Oh, that's getting pretty good.
Don't be shy.
Now, what about crunchy? Maybe I just stop now and I made a crunchy
Yeah,
peanut
you
butter. You could. So it's up to people how smooth they want to go, right?
Exactly. And you can also, at the very end, throw in some more. So I'm going to put blueberries. I'm going to do a coconut blueberry cashew.
Coconut blueberry cashew. That looks pretty good, right?
Dude, not bad for
No?
the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go one more time on
Okay.
that.
I'll let you talk about what you're putting in there, and then I'm going to mix while you mix.
So I have blueberries, cashews, and then coconut right now.
Okay.
And let's just mash that up and just see how it tastes.
Sounds pretty good. I think what you're going to want to do when mine is done is probably put it into the line.
The lion?
The line of products. I think you're going to want to sell this one.
Well, we'll see.
Just saying. Pretty confident.
Well, the true test is if the dog will eat it.
Yeah.
If Pete will eat it, we know it's good.
Or if it'll stick to the roof of a dog's mouth. Have you ever made anything that won't stick to the roof of a dog's mouth? And if you did, would you still sell it? Or would you say it's defective? What do you think of that?
I think it needs a little bit of this.
A little agave. How much do you think?
I don't know. I would say 2 tablespoons.
Remember how people got sick on peanut butter?
Salmonella.
Recently? Yeah.
That was about a year ago.
Do you think we're at any risk of that right now?
No. Unfortunately,
I mean, I put my finger in one of those.
Unfortunately, there's always a risk to eating food
Yeah.
and freshly preparing food, but you have to mitigate that risk with being cleanly. And so, with mass-produced products, There's much more of a risk than with smaller produce.
I'm trying to remember if
Small
I
scale.
washed my hands when I went to the bathroom. You're not going to want to have any of mine. All right.
So let's put
That's pretty awesome.
let's put half a banana in there.
All right, I'm going to try
Yeah.
a little first. Wow. That's pretty sick. It would be a good idea to make this at home. If someone's watching, you should actually do this. Do you like that?
It's not really good at all.
You don't. You do. You're so lying. You're lying, right?
It's missing something.
Well, it's missing something, but it's not done. You told me to put a banana.
You are so sensitive.
I know I am. I have this hard outer shell, but inside. How much of a banana goes in there?
Let's start with half. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yours is good. But you're a professional. I don't think anyone expects me to compete. Is that banana getting chopped up enough, or is it? It's going.
All right.
We're gonna do some giveaways of some nut butter shirts and stuff.
Do one
while
right now.
Yeah, we could do one right now.
Okay, guys. So everybody who's watching,
This is like a telethon now. It's got a telethon, guys. Okay, look, we
Okay.
can't keep this program on without your help. Okay?
so we need your most creative uses for a Justin Squeeze Pack, and tweet it to Fearless QA and win an
bring
awesome
on a guest to
T-shirt
sample this?
and some nut butter. All right, Fearless
How do you
QA.
win? What do you do? How do you what?
You tweet in your most creative uses for a Justin Squeeze Pack,
Right?
and they
And
can
then you
be-
judge it. What's
and
the
then
most
we judge
creative?
it. Oh yeah, we're the
All right.
judge. I guess you can
Dude.
judge too.
That is good.
That's awesome, right?
Isn't that awesome?
Try some
Wow.
of that. So I don't think people. Does anyone make peanut butter at home? Has anyone even heard of that? It's a great idea. It's not that hard.
Wow.
I'm never going to buy your product again. I'm just going to make it at home. That's
All
not.
right.
That's not true.
Try this.
Because I'm not really that
This
industrious.
is our
It just makes me love you more that you're teaching people to do
It's
this.
cashew, coconut, and a little bit of blueberry.
Mine's so good that although I appreciate yours, I have to cleanse the palate. Actually, I got to be in. They're crazy different.
Well, the banana
Yours
really
is-
gives it texture, right?
Is yours the raw one or is mine the raw one?
Yours is raw.
Mine's the raw. Yeah, it tastes more like that.
But you can really taste the cashew flavor, which you really don't get that often. Cashew is usually like accompanies things.
am I
It's
supposed to be
never
licking the
base.
same spoon, or is that sort of goes against the point
It's
of
very
the
uncleanly.
spoon? This is so going to give everyone salmonella on the set.
All right, what else can we do? This is fun.
That's good. There's something about the fresh though that's worth doing. If you're gonna, do a non-roasted nut butter, pretty amazing. What? You gonna do a walnut thing? God, mine is so good.
Isn't that good?
Mine is. You know why mine's good? This is actually an interesting idea. Who doesn't like peanut butter, honey, and banana sandwiches? You could make it all at once. The banana is in the peanut butter. That's why I'm loving this so much.
The banana gives it a great.
This
flavor.
isn't. This is Elvis.
And so what's really
It's
amazing?
the taste of Elvis.
What's amazing about this right here is it's completely raw and organic. So you have raw banana,
So you don't die on the toilet.
raw
So it's
chocolate,
Elvis, but without dying on the toilet, which is awesome.
raw banana, raw chocolate, raw macadamia nuts, and agave. I mean, you
Oh,
really
that's good.
can't make a raw nut butter that easily.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right,
All right, do another. Do another.
I think it can be a little sweeter.
Really?
What do you think? I have a sweet tooth.
Okay, we could go a little sweeter, like a little more agave in there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. I thought it was pretty good though. For me, it's the banana that's putting it over the top, though.
You don't have to change it because of my taste buds.
This
is yours.
You're professional.
Take the lid off,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like, man, it's really not coming out. No, I go with what the pros say.
Holy cow!
That was way too much?
I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. Are you difficult like this at work too?
Never.
No. All right, we're gonna try this. I wish I could tweet this out to people to taste.
Tweet out taste?
Tweet taste technology would be a cool thing, where I could just put a taste link. That someone's got to be working on that, right?
sure that-
like instead of a video link, like a taste link, and you could go to a.
You just stick your tongue to the screen.
Or you could have another device that actually created taste that then just plugged in on the USB, and you just put your tongue on that.
Are you still talking?
Sorry. I think I just developed a multi-billion-dollar idea.
It's yours. Run with it.
All right. If you're out there and you're a scientist and you know how we can create a taste pad where we could tweet, well, we wouldn't have to tweet. We could send signals and program the pad to create different taste profiles. I think people would love to just lick a little area of their computer. Could be right next to where the touch pad is. Little lick area.
All right.
How's this going?
How's that one taste?
It's too sweet now. It's actually not. It's still good. I'm going to remember to put down the thing after two bites. Every 2 bites, I'm getting a new spoon.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
You like that?
Walnuts are really rich. Let's see what happens here.
I don't even like... Was mine macadamia? I don't even like macadamia nuts. And this is really good. Or I didn't think I liked macadamia nuts. You ever go to Hawaii?
I'm actually honeymooning there in September.
A lot of macadamia. You could blow minds in Hawaii with this. Because they're already, kind of into macadamia nuts.
Macadamias are great. They're really expensive.
Yeah.
They're so you don't see many on the market for that reason.
I find the texture just a little annoying. Like a macadamia nut, the way it shatters rather than breaks. It almost feels, I don't know, just annoying. It's one of the more annoying foods.
Yeah?
The most annoying raw nut, I think, is the macadamia nut.
I haven't given it much thought.
It's your business. I think you should think about this stuff. Either you care or you don't.
So do you have a name for that flavor you just created?
I did. It was called Elvis, remember?
Elvis?
Yeah.
Do you think Elvis would eat
Elvis
that?
loved Hawaii. He did. Do you remember? He used to make all his movies in Hawaii.
Yeah?
Yeah. He loved Hawaii. He loved, I'm assuming because of his love of Hawaii, he liked macadamia nuts. And then I know he liked peanut butter, honey, and banana sandwiches. So this has got it's got agave, which I think is giving it a honey kind of profile. And it's got the banana. So that's why I'm calling it the Elvis. Plus, Elvis is a big brand name.
It'll sell itself.
Well, I'll probably get sued. If I really try to take it to market, I think I'll get sued. So
Okay,
we'll just leave it here. It's my recipe. Check my site, though, for my recipe on how to make the Elvis for yourself at home.
So have you ever had a walnut butter before?
I don't think so.
Well, here's your first walnut butter.
Was that a spoon? Was that a new spoon? Was that a
just
fresh
plain-
spoon?
This is fresh spoon.
Okay.
This is just plain walnuts. I'm going to let you choose what we add to it.
Oh, okay. It needs help. It needs some love. It's got to be sweeter for me. You want to put a date in there?
Want to try it?
That'll make it a raw kind of thing, though, right?
It will gunk it up. The agave might be good.
You know what? Let's try the date.
We can do
What-
maple.
For sure, we should try that. And let's try the date and maybe a little agave.
You can't add everything.
No? And then some coconut and a banana.
Let's just take it all.
Call it the table. It's called the table. You're spilling. The reason why you got some in the Elvis,
That's going to make it taste better.
you got walnut in my Elvis. I think that the dates are kind of disgusting, and that's
Yeah?
why I'm curious what that's going to be like.
We eat Lara bars,
I love Lara bars,
and you know the main ingredient to a Lara bar is the date.
so I love dates.
There you go.
So maybe I'll like this.
The date will firm it up, though. It won't make it butter any more or less.
Firming up going in, but not going out.
Is that a fact?
That's what I've heard.
All All right, let's try this again.
There's a lot of, this is a weird cooking show. This is like a lot of salmonella. Usually they don't talk about salmonella and going to the restroom on a cooking show. Let's put some of this in there.
Do it.
A little bit of this?
Do it. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
It's going to be better. You're going to be glad I was here. Did you put those in the other one? That was in that one?
It's like cookie dough now.
Did you guys give away a shirt yet? Is anyone tweeting any questions? I can't see because the questions aren't showing up. Tweet anyway. They'll hold them up on
Is
some
anybody
cards.
watching this?
If you're watching, tweet so we know you're out there. And what we're doing is we're making homemade nut butter. And we're with Justin. He owns Justin's Nut Butter, which is the best nut butter in the world. World's greatest nut butter. Fact, right?
Fact, thank you.
In the Guinness Book,
Ooh, we are working on a
Are you
Guinness
really?
Book record.
which is...
I don't know if I should say it on the
don't
air.
say it, don't say it.
You know?
Because someone will try to steal that
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You know what country has the most Guinness Book records? What nation?
Cuba.
No. India.
Huh? Why is that?
No one knows. That's where my story ends. It's too bad. Well, they think that because the population is so large, it's difficult to stand out, right? You feel like you're just in this mass.
Wow.
So people come up with all these, they want to break records so they can be unique. Kind of heavy.
Makes sense.
Do you want to take potentially a record away from someone in India who's just trying to stand out and be something in that mass of humanity? Are you okay with that? Oh, we got a winner. Do we have a winner?
Winner. Yep, Evan FMFF. His most creative use for a Justin Squeeze Pack is to distract a pack of rabid dogs while escaping with the bread. So, Evan, you win a T-shirt.
Good shirt.
Our next question.
I hope you're a size small, Evan.
Hey, you know, we should say on the design of the packaging and stuff, just Thomas Dooley, right?
Yeah.
TDA.
TDA Advertising out of Boulder.
TDA, which is, out of Boulder, does a lot of beautiful work, so.
Great friends, good people.
Good peeps, yeah.
So our next question, we really need your help tweeting in. We need to know who has better hair and just settle this once and for all. Is it Alex or is it Justin? So tweet us at Fearless
It's really not fair because
QA.
he's having a great hair day and I'm in the awkward growing it out
Well, it's
phase.
raining outside, so he's got the humidity going for him.
It's not fair.
Try that.
Whatever, I don't care. It's about you.
Now, it doesn't...
I'm getting full. The maple was cool. What is that stuff? You put in maple,
It's maple sugar. It's dehydrated maple syrup.
and you can buy that in the store?
Yeah.
People know about this?
I don't know.
I've never heard of
It's in
it.
grocery food stores across America.
All across maple sugar. Try this stuff. I've never heard of it.
That's really good.
It's really good.
Wow.
Maybe too sweet.
So, would you like to explain to our audience
Do you think it's too sweet?
what our mystery ingredient here
Oh,
is?
yes. So these are chia seeds, and the same seed that gives you chia pets, actually. Those fuzzy novelty deals. And the chia are, I think they've become popular, the chia seeds become popular probably because of that book, or most recently because of that book, Born to Run, right? And the Born to Run talks about this tribe of ultra marathoners in the Copper Canyon area of Mexico, and they run, just culturally, they run like 100 miles. It's just something everybody can do. And what they bring with them are chia seeds.
Now, they run barefoot, right?
I think they also have sandals that they make out of old car tires and stuff.
sandals. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, prior to that, they probably prior to car tires, they maybe ran barefoot. I don't know. I haven't gone that far into the Tarahumara history, but they run crazy distances and they feed on this stuff because they can put it in a little pouch. It's light, and it's just an interesting ingredient.
Is it an energy food?
I don't know. I'm out of information on it, but you should get some, and you should make it primarily a staple in your diet. It should be really all you eat, and then maybe mix in a little Justin's nut butter, and you're good.
And you were describing it earlier to me today. What does it taste like with water?
It doesn't taste like much. You can eat it raw, but if you put it in water, basically you pour some of this into water and you can drink it. It supposedly hydrates you in a hyper way. I don't know if that's true, but it turns into what looks like frog eggs. It's kind of disgusting, but it doesn't taste like anything. I think we should put it in the Elvis.
I think this is yours. You should have it.
I'm going to put it in the Elvis. So this is the first time you've worked with chia.
Ever.
Right?
And I just took one more bite so I could remember what it tastes like before and after.
Okay. I don't think it's going to change it much. Little chia.
A little?
So this is skinny Elvis because he's Elvis
he's running
as
now,
an ultra marathoner. Let's see what that's like. Was that too much? I probably put in too much. Someone pulled the power on me.
No, I think it's just... Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, we blew a circuit. Oh, that's all right. I'll stir it in. Is yours working?
I don't know.
No, it's off. All right. I'm just going to try a little bit in here. Oh, we found the...
All right, there we go. We got power.
All right, we're powered up. So this nut butter, you probably could eat it. You also could spread it on a ceramic beer or a little ceramic, sheet, and it would grow hair. Right?
I wonder if it's good for exfoliating, maybe.
Could be.
To fall asleep with it.
Or you could grow little
Chia
beards. Yes.
You can have that.
I had
one, too.
I had a friend who used to glue chia, I think, all over his car. Have you ever seen this?
Let's redo this one more time.
It's really do it again.
Yeah, just to get it really
He'd
mixed in.
glue it all over his car, and then when it would rain, it would just be like his car was like chia pet.
Did that work?
Yeah,
That's really cool.
it was cool. He couldn't afford paint, and so that's what he did. That's enough.
Let's do it. So I'm going to see what happens when I add a date to this.
All right.
I'm kind of curious.
I thought you already had date. This is still awesome.
All right, you guys.
Kind of crunchy.
Is it good?
Well, the chias need time.
The texture
Yeah,
is really nice.
but I think that'll go away. I think they sort of
absorb the water.
absorb water and just become little gelatin.
All right, give it
sacks.
away.
Go ahead.
You don't seem very anxious to hear the answer.
Oh, I forgot what the contest was. I know I'm going to lose. His hair is
Oh, that's right.
amazing.
We're having a hair contest. I know.
I'm in an awkward.
All right, so the
Stage.
results are in, and Justin has
Oh.
the best hair.
Oh.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh.
And
It's
our
okay,
winner for
you
this
know.
contest was Chris
Whatever.
Nunn, who pointed
Have me on
out.
your show sometime.
Chris Nunn pointed out that not only is Justin's hair amazing,
He's
he
taller.
also said that the
He's
dude is
taller.
kind of jacked. So, Chris, you win.
He is definitely
awesome
like.
T-shirts.
And then in the illustration,
Do we have our illustration handy?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want.
Everyone
I
sees
don't
it.
want. Yeah,
It's
it's
really
obvious.
weird.
We don't need to keep beating that.
All right, we don't need
dead
to-
horse.
All right,
Your,
so I'm
your
cutting up.
arms are bigger than mine.
Look how enormous his arms are.
That's because someone I know drew
Lifelike
me.
rendering.
Yeah.
Lifelike.
No, not lifelike. I used to go to the gym, but I stopped that. I cut that out. Now I just run like the Tarahumara. There's date in there.
Put one more in.
I don't know if this is. Are you even any good at this, or is just everything turn out good? Like maybe you can't screw up.
It's that easy.
It
It
is?
is that easy. And it's amazing how we just forget how easy things are and we just
I mean, it's
You know?
amazing.
surrender to products you just buy at the store.
Yeah. So get some of this stuff. Everybody should get some of this stuff and make some peanut butter. Now it's probably more expensive to make your own than to buy it, right?
It might
would it
might
be
end
more
up being
expensive?
Well, you have all these ingredients now, but it might be a little more expensive because economies of scale kick in and
Right.
companies can make it faster and more efficient.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. You do it with your friends or your kids.
Hey, kids would love it. Kids would love it, and the thing I've noticed about kids is like if you get them making the stuff, they'll eat way more than if you than if you don't, right? So I could take this and I could say to my son, hey, you want to try some of this? It's walnut date maple butter, and he'd be like, no way. And I could not even get him to try it. But if he was there putting the stuff in, he'd eat the whole thing. So I don't know if you got piggy kids out there, it's a pretty good move. Make some peanut butter with them, or some other nut butter. Send it to school in sandwiches all week, and
So it's less
they'll
like a nut
actually eat
butter, and more like a treat.
Well, it's really good.
It's a date in there.
They learn about food too, which is a great thing for kids.
I'm curious if the chia actually absorbed that
Oh
water.
yeah, I want to see it too. You might have to do a chia and actually retail it.
It's getting closer.
Yeah.
Okay, another shirt.
I like the little nuttiness. We're giving away another shirt.
Yep. So the next 2 people to follow Justin's Nut Butter will win an awesome T-shirt.
Online. So follow you on Twitter? Or?
Follow us on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/Justin's Nut Butter with an A,
I'm really cool too.
and you'll
I know.
win.
It's a lot. All right, so we're almost at time. So get on there. Should we do a winner, or should we just say goodbye? Should we wait for a winner to the T-shirt contest? You got one yet? All right, we're waiting.
Two
Get in
winners.
on that. Make our screen small, and then open up your Twitter. Get in there. Justin's Nut Butter. Stuff is good, but you can make better yourself. So, might want to follow me because I got the Elvis recipe, which people are going to want to know about. So go to @Bogusky, start following me, and the next person that does that doesn't really get anything except just the feeling good about yourself, that you're making those kind of changes to your life. You're expanding your horizons. You're bringing in other points of view.
All right, I'm just gonna keep.
Right.
I like what the banana did.
I don't love these. I prefer it off the wooden spoon. I don't want to call out who the maker is of this particular cracker, but not my favorite. I think if you work in like your business and you need a neutral platform, it is that. But so is wood, It has the same taste as wood.
Some people like to eat off of something. They don't.
Right.
They don't like to actually.
Lick or, yeah. All right. But it's the cracker equivalent to wood or cardboard. Wow, I think that's too creamy. What'd you put in there?
Oh my gosh!
Is
I
it
put
good?
half a banana in there.
That's going to be good.
It changes the whole thing.
Now, what do you do with this stuff other than... Because there are recipes that you could actually put this into a recipe.
So this would make a great topping.
That's what I was just thinking. It'd be ridiculous.
Over fresh fruit. Mm-hmm. Or we can put it, really over cereal, over granola. Isn't that amazing?
So taking the consistency and making it a little thinner and even thinner than this, yeah, you really wind up with a sauce.
And so what you do is anything left over, you put into a container and put in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
It'll harden up. And you can just eat it with a spoon.
Oh, okay. So this would get hard in the fridge.
It will get hard. Yeah.
Hard
and
drive.
it'll preserve it. And you really want to eat this within 24 hours.
If it's raw, but if you're using roasted stuff...
With the banana. Right?
Yeah. Or, so if it was all dried things like the sugar, the coconut and the nuts, that would keep. That would have a shelf life. But if you're putting in anything fresh, put it in the fridge. Think of it as a perishable. All right, we got to go. We're giving away one more
That's
T-shirt.
fun. Thank you.
That was awesome. It was really fun.
Our winners for that were Carl Mayer and
Yes!
Akababa.
I knew it would be Carl.
Akababa.
I had a
Congratulations.
feeling. Congratulations, Carl. So thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
that was
thanks.
fun.
That was
and
fun.
congratulations
Our
on
first,
the Elvis.
Our first bonus show. Thank you. We'll see you. Oh wait, I got to play credits, right?
Come on, let's shoot the shit.